another video. Today we're going to be changing the wheel color on my E34, the Greta Boost. I actually painted these a while back for my E36, but since my E36 is now sold, I think it's time for them to get a new color, because the color on them now, I like them, but the idea was not to get that color when I painted them. I bought the wrong can. I was supposed to get that bronze color that I have on my S14. That was the look what I was going for, but instead I ended up with brown wheels instead of bronze. So not what I was going for, but I still think it looks kind of cool. But now it's time for an upgrade, or a change at least. For this gray car, I think it looks alright, but I will today paint them in a different color, and hopefully the car will look like a little bit more like a sleeper, and I will try to also raise it a little bit in the rear, so it will look even more like a sleeper. I don't want this to be like a special car. It's supposed to just look kind of plain, but people don't know what's under the hood, and yeah, it's a sleeper. I like that. I have Greg with me today, and he insisted on doing a burnout in this car before we painted the wheels. And the reason I'm painting the wheels today is simply because I'm swapping out the rear tires. That's why I might as well paint the wheels, because now we have not so much traction anymore on the rear wheels, so it's time to swap, so we will drive safely on the roads. Now that it's more rain and it's a different season, so really important to have good tires. But now we're going to wash the wheels really good, take some Scotch-Brite on them really fast, and then just paint them, and try actually to not have primer on them, because now I am going to paint like the whole thing. I'm not just painting this inner circle, I'm painting this inner piece, I'm painting everything. But I'm really curious to see if it will get like darker here, because it's a darker color now. So maybe without primer the color will like go through the new paint, I don't know. Really curious to see, so I'm doing this kind of an experiment. Is it necessary to have primer while you're painting something with a different background, or yeah. We have really good tires, but in the back it's not that good, so that's why we need to swap them out. Okay, so here we have Scotch-Brite. This is like a really soft sanding paper, you can call it. I do not know if this is any good. It's just a friend of me recommended it to me, so I'm just gonna lightly go over the wheels so the paint will stick to the wheels. Because you can't just paint on this, the paint will not stick. So this first, paint, then clear coat, no primer. And this will be quite fun to see if this turns out like crap or kind of like good, I don't know. My goal is to find as many shortcuts as I possibly can to make things go fast. Again, so I got all that dust off. So now it is time for paint and then 2K clear coat. Very important to have the 2K clear coat, because when you put strong soap on that, you do not want that paint to just change how it looks, and with 1K clear coat it really can. These are the front tires, so that is why I've covered them up. the rears. I'm going to swap them right after I have done the paint job, so I don't care so much about that. Then we are ready to apply the paint. And you guys are probably wondering what kind of paint are we doing on these wheels today? And what we are doing is actually this one, gray, kind of a dark gray color. So I think that looks kind of cool. It's not that dark, but it's a little dark, so I think that will look kind of cool. And as I said, I will paint the whole wheel, not just the inner section. Let's just start painting and see if we can make that brown color go away. That was way darker than I thought. Way darker. I mean, I was very dark. I'm almost having second thoughts. But this ain't plastic dip, so I can't have second thoughts. So I will just say, I think it looks really good. No, I'm just kidding. It looks very different. I think it looks kind of cool, but I'm really curious to see how the end result will be. But this will be quite dark. This will be interesting. It's a lot darker than the car though, so that's a good contrast. Dark wheels and really bright color on my car compared to this. Looking good. Wow, it's dark. That's really dark. Huh. That was kind of strange. Never seen such dark wheels on an E34. Or I have seen dark wheels, but not the Throwing Stars wheels. I don't know how long I had these wheels. Probably 5 years now? I don't know. Okay, now we are done with the wheels and I think it looks really good. It was a good change to get rid of that brown color and now we have it dark gray. To be honest, it is kind of different than like I'm used to seeing, so I'm not quite getting used to it, but I think I like it. I think it's kind of cool. As you now see, it's got a totally new look. I think it looks mean. It looks really good. The one thing I really regret is that I did swap the tires right after I painted them. I had really bad time the night I fixed them, so I ended up trying to swap the tires like 1 hour after I put on the clear coats. That's not a good idea. So I actually ruined some of the rear wheels. Not ruined, but it doesn't look really good in some places. It has some scratches and I can show you. It's not looking good like at all. And yeah, you see here, I'm actually quite happy with this. I think it looks kind of good. I don't know if you can see on camera, it's not perfect, but it's decent. Here I am missing one of those. I need to get one of those. This is just the things I used to mount the tires. So that will disappear after a quick wash, but You know what? I think this looks really, really good. But you see, right there, we have some bad scratches. That's all my fault. So I ruined the paint job, kind of, but you know what? I am happy. I think it looks really good, and it's good with the change. I really like that change. It was really cool with the brown look, but I think it looks even better now. Really happy about it. This car is turning out really, really good. And I actually also just mounted, I am so happy about this. I just mounted that one right there, so now I can shut off the hot air coming here. And that has been a real problem because every time I start the car, hot air come out of here. No good, and I did not get anything in the window. And I have moved the AFR gauge down there, and that looks really good. So I removed the original OEM watch or clock. Things are looking good, and now with the turbo gauge up here, I think this car is looking pretty cool. I really like the look of E34. Oh wait, what? Ah, there we go. Really cool. Ah, the E34 chassis. I do like the 5 Series. This just shows that you can paint your wheels in one night. Actually, you do not need that primer to get that perfect result, or maybe to get perfect results, but to get like a decent results like I do, you can skip primer. And maybe it's a good idea to add primer, I don't know. Tell me in the comments if I'm an idiot telling you this, but yeah, tell me in the comments if I do need primer, what you think, but at least I think that you do not need it, it's not necessary. So thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.